So this client, I'm going to tell you, I can get it off my chest. So this
Yeah.
client called me. He's like, I need a big chop to get done. I got a cut hair too. So I get $1,000. Just to cut hair? Ooh, I'll do it. He said I'm coming from Florida. I'll be there tomorrow at 8. So I can do that. I got a little event for y'all today. This morning I called him. I was like, you up? And he said, no, not at all. I said, you in Florida? How long is it gonna take? So I'm gonna meet you in Girl and go be there. So I said, cool. He sent me money. Okay, it's on PayPal. It's there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I trust you, right? So, so hold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, cool. He sent it. I'm like, I trust it. Cool. You know what? He said, meet me at this location. It's gonna be my grandmother's house. I said, cool. Get to the grandmother's house. He said the key on the mat that's going there. She a little mean sometime, but it'll be all right. Okay, over this spot. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna trust it. You send the money. Cool. I get there. I'm waiting. The grandma come out. She waved at first. Everything good. So she's like, you turn on TV if you're comfortable. Didn't ask me who I was. No nothing. Yeah. I'm like, all right, good. So I'm like, do she know I'm here? He said, nah, but she ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, that's weird. So I'm watching TV. She hit me in the back of the head. Like,
huh? He hit you?
She did.
She did?
That with a hammer. She like 75. So I'm like, it didn't hurt, but it was like a, did I get hit? You know, looking. And she's like, why are you here? I'm like, he called me. Ironically, he called me. He's like, you good? You got in? I said, she just hit me. He said, she did a meds that's on the table in front of you. I'm like, okay. So I gave her the meds. It's time to take your medicine. And I gave it to her. She sat there beside me. She took it. Act like everything was good. 10 minutes later, she got angry again. I'm like, hey man, what's wrong with your grandma? He's like, she got Alzheimer's, so she be forgetting where she at, and she might think you're an intruder. So let's go into a separate room and she get angry. Man, I played musical chairs with her for 2 hours. I was there at 8:30. He told me he was gonna be there at 8:30. It's 10:50. I'm still switching rooms. So I'm like, bro, where you at?
Oh my god!
I gotta get here because the burger's an hour from where his grandma's house is. I said, bro, I gotta cut hair. I gotta cut your hair with him. And he's like, yeah, haircut one for me, it was for her. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me that? Because I could have got started.
Yeah, what am I sitting here for?
He said, but she needed me to be there because in the haircut, you got scissors. She'd get frightened. She'll forget what she is. She'd get frightened and she think you're trying to kill her and then she'll be screaming and all that. So I'm there to remind her that. I'm like, but you late. Where you at? He said, I'm on the way. Then she just started like coughing and choking or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know. Is she angry or what it is? So I went back to the room and she sat down. She on the floor. She ain't got no life alert button, so I grabbed her and put her in the seat. She threw up on me.
Oh my god.
It was so bad. I was mad, irritated at the same time. I found this white tee in my trunk.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That you have had a morning.
Yeah, in the morning, so I'm like, damn, I keep an overnight bag. This whole fit is an overnight bag in my trunk. So I got an overnight bag. I'm waiting for him to get here. I'm gonna cut this hair for me. He get there, he rolling in late. I text you. We might be late. Right. I'm checking the time. We might be late. Give me an extra 15 minutes. Start cutting the hair. Just like he said, she started getting frightened. He did remind her. So he's sitting in front of her, standing beside her, cutting the hair with straight scissors. I can't use clippers because she didn't know what that was. And it was like a machine in the hand. And I tried to bring him out, but it was worse than the shears that she needed. So that took like 45 minutes. Because every time she'd he let her get up in the room, come back. Like, my grandson, he's here. And introduce each other again. Tell him it's a time for a haircut. Sit back down and start the process back over. We did that so many times. And I text you again. We gotta keep this episode going. It's real bad.
Oh my god.
So after we got done with that, it's like, you can keep the money. But I forgot he had sent it.
Yeah.
Because at that point I was done.
I guess it makes sense why he was paying you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, this is gonna be a process.
He gave me a half a bottle of Cosmico.
Heck yeah.
Put it in the trunk. He's like, you can drink.
He's like, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I put it in the trunk and I just hit the highway. I'm just going, not let it shape me. Just come here.
That's wild. Did you know this person already?
No, not at all.
This was the first introduction with all of them.
First introduction. He's like, yeah, I'm coming. Go be in town. I'm book you for this. He booked me 4 days ago, but he booked me for it was like $100. So usually people don't pay $100. It's like $50. He's like, I'm gonna give you $100 today. And then this morning, last night, he's like, I'm gonna give you $1,000. Like, cool.
with no reasoning though.
No
Like
reason.
he,
So I'm
all he
like-
had to do was tell you.
Yeah, I like. He
Like,
says it's a
I
big
don't want to
chop.
scare him.
Yeah,
I let
maybe.
him go deal with him.
Maybe he tells people and they're like, no.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. He's something a bit choppy. People will pay you $300, $500 if they got a long regular haircut. $1,000 cool. I'm gonna take it.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna argue.
yeah.
Yeah, I should have asked more questions, but I was in emotion last night.
Yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Wow.
Would you do my hair?
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much you
I don't know
charge
if
me?
you will cut your hair.
I just had to,
Yeah.
get a little freshen up.
It's about to get cold.
Yeah, I
You don't
know.
need that.
Warm.
That's why I'm like debating if I should cut my hair or not. 'Cause, it's getting cold. But as women, it doesn't matter. It's not like we have bald anyway.
Put a
So.
scarf on.
Put-
Be all right.
I impulse cut too. I'm like, you know what, today? Cut all of it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
So
damn.
you've had quite a morning.
Yeah. It'll be different. I know.
Well,
We're glad you made it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
appreciate y'all, man.
and we'll hopefully have fun and you don't have to think about it
It
again.
was so bad, man.
Can I put that story in?
Yeah, you can put it in, man.
Really?
It was a bad, yeah. I ain't said
Maybe
it,
I'll
man.
cut some couple pieces, but yeah, no, you didn't say any names or anything.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, we gotta introduce you.
Okay.
So-
Okay, let's start with your introduction. Who are you?
I'm Zelf About online. I go by many names. Farrah Two-Tone. But I'm gonna go by Zelf About. So Zelf.
Zeph. Is that your real name, Zeph?
Nah, Zeffy.
Zephian.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you come up with the Zeph A vibe name? Because I know before you had a different name.
Yeah, I still got that name. It's my artist name. So I was coming off of deployment, and then I had a quote unquote bad breakup. So I just wanted to move away when I got back. So I did that move to a new city, everything, and so I'm gonna start over. And I kept reminding myself I gotta change the vibe and change the energy. So I tell myself every day, stay elevated and just create. And I told myself that I'm like, I'm a vibe. And I just told myself, speaking to the system. So I created like a side page, a private page, which is not private anymore, called Up a Vibe. Like I'm gonna just practice, posting more positive content, and that was like my daily journal. One day I made a video, it took off about 7 million views by the time I woke up. And then since I've been posting like that for like 2-3 months, they went back and seen everything. And as an artist, they don't give a connection to you. They don't know you on a personal side. They just know you about your music and your story. And since they've seen my personal side, they fell in love with it. And then I just figured it out. Marketed
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it took off.
That's the thing. Once you get that audience, it's like just growth from there. Yeah. What was your first viral video? What was it?
Okay, so I had like $200 when I moved to my new city. I had all my money accumulated and put in like this stock and bond hold. And they said like 10 years it's gonna grow. You take the money out whenever. And then read the fine print. You can't take the money out for 10 years. You can't use it. So I had like 70K to my name and I put it all in and I had 200 in my pocket. So when I tried to go get the money out, it's locked in, it was a penalty. Penalty was more than the money I can spend.
Oh my
So
god.
I can't get my own money out. So technically I was out. So
It's like that 401k crap.
yeah, so I went to Walmart and I had like I had $200. But everything I bought was like $180. I used that money to go redo my bathroom. I just recorded it. Let's go post it. Next morning, influencers was hitting me on Facebook like, your video taking off. I'm like, I got big stuff to worry about. I got $20 in my name. And then it just kept growing and growing and growing, but I didn't know you can get paid from it. So they told me how to monetize it, and I did it. Next day, like 2 days later, I took that $20 and did a simple design on my other bathroom, 1 million views. I thought, oh, it's easy. I can make this money. I ain't on social media every 2 days. People attention span and go away. So they forget about you. So I didn't realize how it's like a hamster wheel. You gotta keep working every day.
Crazy consistency.
Every day. And you gotta get better at your craft.
How often do you post? Every day?
Every other day.
That is good. That is good commitment.
It take a lot of work.
Let me tell you, me and her have made a schedule for me, and I still
She doesn't
cannot
do it. Yeah.
do
I
it.
manage social medias
Oh, you do?
sometimes. So yeah, and it's a game.
It is.
Like what's your like content creation look like? Like do you get it all done in one day or you just kind of go in project by project?
See, I'm constantly thinking of stuff all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's like a thing that's like I can't turn on. So during the day, I be thinking like this moment right here. I thought of a setup. Like this setup right here, and I'm probably add this setup somewhere. And I just be thinking of creative things throughout the day. So I take a little moment, piece all together, then I get home, I make a slot for like 2 hours, then 4 hours, freestyle, edit it down to 30 seconds to a minute.
Yep.
And
Do you?
That is crazy.
You don't have kids? Yeah, your schedule sounds like if I always think about like if I didn't have my son, which I love my son, I'm happy to have my son, but if I didn't, I would have so much more time to put into content because people don't realize how much work it is because now like you're better off with a 10-20 second video and they're not seeing the
back end.
6 hours of thinking, 6 hours of planning, and 6 hours of filming and editing. It's a lot of work.
And it's hard because my job, like I'm still in the military, and then my job I'm working 60 hours a week. So the only time I have in a day is probably like 5. I'm sleeping maybe 4 hours a day. The only time I have in my day is like 4 to 5 hours. So I sacrifice my sleep to make the content.
Yeah.
To fuel everything else.
Some commitment right there.
Yeah, take commitment. So
I be
squeezing that time and I don't go out on party club. I don't go out and socialize. So my life is just content, gym.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe you should come out with us one day.
We could drag you out.
Yeah.
We do dabble.
We just do Spartanburg, so it's not
nothing
crazy.
So what platforms are you on? Just Instagram? Is that where you're like
Facebook and TikTok?
Are you consistent on all of them?
All of them.
Yeah.
Well, I was Pinterest. I started my Pinterest. I didn't know that was a big thing. I'm an interior decorator too, so.
Oh yeah, you should be on there.
Yeah, I didn't know how big Pinterest was for that.
Yeah.
I started.
Yeah.
And Snapchat got an influencer thing now. So.
Yeah. What are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I started.
Okay.
I was originally a YouTuber.
Yeah.
But then I was doing YouTube when I was in a relationship, so I loved that.
So how many years have you been making content, like in general, like from when you started your music to versus where you are now? Like how long has it been? How long of a journey?
I've been taking content serious for a year since I went viral last March. Last April. No, it was last March, like March 30th. But I've been making content for like years.
What were you doing on your YouTube channel?
I was doing for brands. So I got sponsored a lot for music. I had like a beard club. When I ain't had no beard, got to grow it out. Send a sponsorship for that. Got my teeth fixed. I don't know.
Yeah, I know that.
A lot of stuff. Like I was just doing running for the game of being an artist. But there's so much money you got to put into yourself because I was an independent artist. And I couldn't get past like that 10K threshold. And I never wanted to be an influencer because I know it takes a level of privacy you gotta give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I wasn't ready for that based on the environment I was in at that time. So I was like, whatever. So like I said, I did this privately and then people discovered me. I was like, So my side page became a main and then became so technically I was telling myself I've only been doing content for like a year. Because then I was posting once a week, once every 2 weeks, like anybody else on social media, really watching. I was gonna consume. I didn't really care about it. I just had to do it because I needed to sell music.
Yeah. So okay, I didn't know that you made music too. What kind of music do you make?
Hip hop and R&B.
And you're still doing it,
Still doing it.
Like how often are you like in the studio?
Now that's the thing. I had made so much music because I thought I was deploying this year. I was supposed to been gone for a year and a half. I had took off on social media, and I was like, "Yeah, you gonna be deployed for like a year and a half, 2 years." I'm like, "Damn, what do I put this platform like 150K?" So I'm telling everybody like, this could be the last time you see me potentially. But you can only say so much because of the military. I got security clearance. I can't say so much. So I can't tell nobody when I'm leaving. I just know some year in the fall I might not be here.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, a blessing came down the line. It's like, you ain't got to go because you've been too many times in a row. I bet. Let's turn it up,
How many times did you go out? Like 3?
Yeah, 3.
3?
Yeah.
Where have you went?
So my first one was Africa. That was a good place to go.
Where did you go in Africa?
Djibouti, Somalia, and Yemen.
I'm from Tanzania, so I was
it's
like,
a little rough out there.
It is, yeah.
Very rough. So it was my first combat deployment, and then I went to Germany, Poland, Warsaw. There's places around there.
How was Poland?
Cold as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you cuss on me?
My family's Polish. Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah. Poland was cold.
Yeah, that's all you remember about it.
Yeah, but I like Poland. Poland was a different experience. It was an eye opener because they told us we were going to Germany. And, in Germany they party and stuff like that. So when to Poland, it's an eye opener for a lot of more stuff.
They're wild.
Yeah,
like in a different way.
But I like it.
It was wild. Like yeah.
They would introduce us. They call us loud, which I didn't realize how loud Americans was until I got over here. And we introduced them to a lot of our culture, like Hennessy and partying and a lot of drunk games and stuff like that. And they showed us like they made a lot of pottery. They vaped a lot. Ate a lot of sausage.
Yeah.
For some reason.
And like dumplings.
Yeah, dumplings. And partying at night was cool. It was a weird environment because they treat you different, you know what I'm saying?
Like you're foreigner, go away back to your country.
Yeah, but they like the black men.
Yeah.
They love black men, the black women with us, they ain't really like us too much. But we go in the club, they're like, yeah, black, come in, VIP. I'm like, me?
You're like, okay.
It's like a standard, right? You're like, dude, nobody treats me like that.
Yeah, because in Germany, they like that too. They real affectionate, real on you a lot, right? Because I guess they don't see us as much unless they go to Africa or whatever. So I guess to be around us is like welcoming. But it was like a weird vibe. It's like a weird vibe, but it was fun at the same time. But I was there for a mission, so I really got to go out. But after like 6 or 7 months, the base was clear. Then we started going to the city. I met some of the locals I'm still cool with to today.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Go back and see them.
Are you planning to? Are you planning to go back?
Yeah. It's just cold. I hate the cold though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You gotta wear all your thermals.
Everything.
Have those heat pads.
But they drive fast though. I ain't gonna lie.
Where?
We was over there. We was driving, and then I went to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Amsterdam, the best trip I ever took.
Yeah.
And somebody in Poland suggested me go, and I went to Amsterdam for 2 weeks. I love Amsterdam. I gotta go back.
Yeah, you've been around.
Yeah. That's good though. That's good.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. Okay. You've been living.
Well, yeah. I mean, the military
gives you the opportunities, eh?
Yeah, they're gonna make you travel, even if you don't want to. They're gonna make you see the world. But you go to the worst places, but then you visit back and go to the best places. So,
when did you enlist? Like first?
High school.
Oh wow.
I enlisted January 2011, and I thought I didn't have a official plan, but I ended up getting a scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Track. I had a letter like I'm going to school for that. And basketball, and then I went to basic. Came back. All of that was voided because I was gone so long. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go to work.
Right.
So I can go to school regularly, without no athletic, thing. And I started working at a good job, and then got fired from that. For me in there messing around, because I was too young to be in a position. I had got supervisor position at Amazon.
Oh.
So I was 19. So it's a lot of money from a young age with no maturity. So yeah, that didn't last too long.
How old were you when you worked with me?
With you, I was 22, 23.
Okay.
Yeah. That was 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14, 15.
14, 15?
Yeah. 14, 15. Yeah, 14 to 18.
14 to 18?
Yeah.
That was definitely. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 21, 22. No, it's like 22.
Yeah, and when you say, great work ethic, but man, cuckoo as hell. Him and his group.
Yeah.
But that's why we all got along, because I'm like that too. I work hard and party hard, right?
Yeah.
And play hard, and that's how we all got along. And we still are in touch, because of that.
That was fun, man, because we used to stay out till 4 in the morning and then come right back to work. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, I think about when I used to do that, or pull all-nighters and go to work and work full shifts. If I try to do that now, I'm absolute misery the whole day. I can't even. It's not fun.
You're right. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your other besides your social media content and military. What else is something that you pull inspiration from every day?
I pull inspiration from positive people. So I go on my timeline. I had 4,000 friends on Facebook. I had it maxed out. And then I told myself I can only see positive and be around positivity. So every time I see something negative or people getting generalized on my timeline, I delete them.
I literally do the same
You
thing.
You delete the people?
Oh, yeah.
If someone posts something and I'm like, this energy is not for me. I'm just I'm going to get
I would
rid of
hide the post, but damn, you guys better not delete me.
No, that's why if you generalize people negatively,
Yeah.
in a negative light, this whole group of people is this.
Yeah.
Because I know we'll never mesh.
Right.
You know, like our personality. Or I never mess with you in person, so I'm gonna hate to do that.
Yeah, keep the negative energy away.
I can understand frustration and stuff like that. But if you like, oh man, it sucks, you gotta go.
Yeah, just the hating on people like publicly, and it's just like, if you got that in you, we don't have nothing to talk about anyway.
Because that means you had to sit on you, like you had to been sitting like with that thought, have enough energy to upload it, and then wait for people to react, to gaslight and keep it going.
Yeah, it's too much. So how you said you started going viral. Do you have like some haters? Do you have people who are like
I got
doing
trolls.
silly comments and
I got time.
What type of things are
you
people
got
saying?
time and trolls?
You read your comments.
I respond to every comment, and I got posts with like 6,000, 8,000 comments on. Like I take an hour to my day to just respond to comments.
Yeah, that helps. That helps so much. Mm-hmm. Like I hate when people don't respond to their comments and they're trying to grow their account. Mm-hmm. Like you can't even handle the 3 people that are talking to you now. How are you going to handle 6,000?
Right, and they don't see it from like I look at everything. I appreciate everything from the moment. From any little thing I appreciate. So a lot of people don't know, but I was homeless for 2 years. Like outside homeless for 2 years. A lot of people don't know that about my story or how I move and everything like that, because they always see me with something or see me with money. And there was moments I learned a lot about like life and appreciating everything. So, for example, people got an account, they got 40 followers or 40 likes. They're like, it's not a lot. I said, imagine 40 people in front of you.
Right.
That's a lot of people around you. You know what I'm saying? So think of that in the scale of social media. So every step matters and every like cent matters and stuff like that. So, and I always tell myself, looking at big influencers, I'm gonna take this journey. I'm not gonna be like everybody else. Like everything they complain about, I learn and do it myself. So I start responding. They be like, I didn't think you was gonna respond to me. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, people love the connection. Yeah.
I gave you time. Like, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Even if you're here temporarily, I appreciate you.
Even if you're here talking shit.
Yeah. And it just hits the other person differently. Mm-hmm. Because when you start following people, because that's how I am. I mean, I get amazed when people who I follow, artists or whoever, they suddenly message me and they're like, thank you for your support, blah, blah, blah. If you want to use my music, feel free to use it for whatever you want. You know, you don't have to pay or anything, and it like triggers that brain cell, like, oh my God, I'm getting appreciated. Yep. Someone cares or someone is, so let me use it. Let me go back to it. Let me see what new things they have versus people like me who was like, spam. Spam you, spam. You don't want to buy a house, spam you, know?
It is hard. It is hard because people can get entitled too. You respond to a lot of people. There's people that be waking up every day like, you don't respond to me yet. You don't see no message.
And it's like you got to remind yourself, I'm being nice here.
And
like,
on one person.
You have no obligation to talk to anybody.
Exactly. It was easier when I had like 100,000 across platforms. I got 1 million across platforms. So my DMs be like max be 99 plus. I'm going through, like I only respond to a certain amount. And if I'm behind, that's why I post every other day. Yeah. I post, everything go up. The next day,
you couldn't handle, you'd be flooded.
The next day, I'm using that day to respond.
Right.
And not post. And I post my story, but I'm using that day to respond to people. And they understand, And now I got a fan base now. If somebody says something negative in the comment section, they own him or own her for me.
Yeah.
Like, we won't talk
That's
about
awesome.
Here,
Who are you talking about? Get your
get off his page.
And I'll be like, look at them.
You're right. And that's what we need, right? We all want that support group, the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Who are there to support you and your content, no matter what you post. Yeah. And then stand up for you,
No matter how positive it be, some people really wake up and be like negative.
They those people that do that, like trolls, if we're calling them, they literally they live for that. Like that's their favorite part of their day. Just like make a fake account and go and bully people on the internet. It's
and
crazy.
my whole thing is like how much time you have in your hands.
Yeah, come on.
Like you're literally like making a fake account, going through who you want to troll and what you want to say,
watching their content just to hate on it.
Right. And I'm just like, dude, you're going through so much work just to hate on me. Like you might as well show some love by this time.
Yeah, I just take it as love. Yeah, literally.
Right.
They're watching, they're critiquing, they're watching it over, they're commenting, they're doing all the things.
And sometimes those negative comments and those trolls are the ones who hype your content up. people will be like,
they share it. They share it.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate this about this content. You shared it to so many people.
Right.
And and it's crazy because I use those people for a lot of stuff. I let them move. So I let a comment happen, right? And they would come in and say if it worked. They come in, people laughing, blah, blah. I wait till a whole bunch of people like it, go through all the likes, all of them get blocked. I use them to round up everybody else.
Yeah.
Instead of letting it just go attack that one.
Right.
And let everybody gravitate to one that's good. I'm like, okay, got 200 people that's coming their life, all of them gone. Cool, problem gone.
Problem solved.
Everybody good, you know what I'm saying? Because they all group together, they love, misery love company, like you say. So
yeah.
I do it that way. Or I give it a troll. I gotta learn to do it professionally because now if you respond in a certain way, like once you get like a certain following, as you would know, if you respond in a certain way, I would get text and not them. So like on Facebook, for example, if somebody make a comment, they can say whatever they want. I say something bad. I'm not getting paid for like a week from posting and stuff like that, or a month depending on what I say. And they don't get no penalty for it. I temporarily can't do stuff. So I'm like, okay, now it's bigger than just me responding.
And it's almost like I feel that some of those people know that because usually a lot of these trolls are like gamers or tech people. They know what they're doing,
They're trying to get
they're like instigating, like, all right, you're not gonna make money off this, no.
So you can't feed back into it. Like Instagram, I almost forgot. Sometimes it be the wrong time. Like I had a long day, I ain't sleep. Somebody just like say something like, you know what? I ain't taking that little disrespect.
You catch him in the wrong mood.
Can't post for a week. I said, come on.
Oh my God.
So they got me, and I posted on my story like, look, I can't respond to y'all because of this. It's like, don't fall to the trolls. I'm like, but I know I'm not like an influencer person. Like, I didn't set out to be an influencer, so I handle it like real life.
Yeah, I mean, you're still human.
Right, exactly. Like after a while, you would get pissed off. Like you can ignore 1,000 messages, but that 1,001 will piss you off on a bad day. And
certain words, I'm like, all right, I got time.
Like people don't talk like this in real life. Like, they wouldn't do it. And then when you respond to them,
they love you.
They love you. Like, man, no, my bad, man. I love you. I love your content. Why do you say that?
They just wanted to get your attention. And it's so crazy. And that's why like responding to people is so important. Like, because if not, you're like unknowingly making haters. Like I've been commenting and you're not answering me, so now I'm gonna make this fake account hate on you until you notice me, because you'll notice when I'm running my mouth saying negative things, and then they trapped you. And it's 90% of the time people always say that. They're like, they'll get somebody cornered somehow and they're like, why did you say this? And they're like, I'm sorry, bro, I'm such a big fan. I'm like, you're insane. Like that's insanity.
This is how you show me your love. Great.
Yeah, you're like obsessed.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a little dangerous too, being an influencer that I didn't know as an influencer.
I think that's the scariest part. Like it's your life and this public, and like if we ever blow up, like the thoughts that I have are like I need like 6 Ring doorbells. Like I need like a padlock door. Like I immediately go to like my safety and like people seeing me out that might know me from online, and that's terrifying, especially as a woman. I mean,
especially me now. You know me. My life has always been private. Yeah. People don't even know my real name. People know me by T. Yeah. A lot of people know by T. Like they don't even know Tahera exists. And now everything that we're posting, everything has Tahera in it. Yeah. And it's like freaking me out sometimes. Like, oh my God, there'll be so many randos.
And ain't that. And when y'all make it, not if, when y'all make it.
Yeah, so, I know.
With that being said, like, I didn't know that how much people, it's so many, like, many people wake up every day trying to be trolls. It's that many people waking up trying to figure out, like, where you at, how you move.
And that's terrifying.
How you see in real life. So me, I'm good I wouldn't say like as a man, but like because I'm well protected. I know myself. I'm prepared for that because that came with music, like too. Yeah. You performing, you go on regular places. There's people that's gonna try you like that. They know a date you gonna be here. Let's show it to their concert, or show up here to the performance and try to mess with. They come with their life, but a lot of influencers don't know that when they get that. So I can't post my family. Like I can post, but I can't tag them because if they can't get to me, like communicate with me or get mad, they go through my family. Trying to troll them.
Oh my gosh.
Like, my mom called me from a job, like, my employee's such a big fan of you. I'm like, but that's dangerous too because I don't know the people, but they know you my mother. So I can't tag you now, I can't post you and stuff like that. So I go to her job to speak to her employees, check the temperature, make sure nobody weird stuff. And I had to tell her, like, Mom, we got to set some things up. I can't post you on this time. but you know the love ain't there. You know, just because I ain't posting for Mother's Day, don't mean not celebrating. Everybody know.
That's something I started doing a long time ago too. Like I don't post my siblings. I don't like have posts to my parent. Like none of my family. I don't post my son. Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to keep. I tried to like establish that. The day I decided I was like, I'm pretty good at this social media stuff. Mm-hmm. I might get into it a little more. That's when I just kind of cut it all off, and I like try to stay very private on that stuff. Like my Facebook is like the only place where like, people who know me know me. Yeah. Every other platform is just like free for all. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I think that's the same way with me. My parents are on Facebook, and I created a Facebook account when I first moved here for my family in Africa.
Yeah.
Because they were like, we got to keep up with you, blah, blah, blah. And we know you don't answer your calls. I was like, okay, fine. I'll make a Facebook. So that's how I have Facebook. And that's where majority of my family members, cousins and stuff, keep a track on me. Like, not track, but know what's up going on in my life.
And then everything else
versus
is content.
Instagram and Snapchat. Snapchat is super private. Only people who have to be there are on there. Instagram is a free for all. You wanna follow me? Follow me. Go. Sparkle City Realtor.
Yeah. You won't even post.
I thought it was a free for all on. Well, I think my Snapchat is like a public one now. A little badge and stuff like that. Well, like you want free for all, just follow me on TikTok, everything. Don't follow me on everything. My pages are private. And I only post what I want people to see anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm posting like one of my spots. So I'm giving up a level of privacy that's higher than most people.
Yeah.
So I got to create that line some way.
Have you had an interaction with somebody out in public that you were like,
that's how I know it's here.
I'm concerned about my life right now?
Oh, no, not. Like, I'm never, like I said, I don't know because I can say I'm pathetic because how I care of myself. But I was at a Dollar General one day and I walked in. He's like, you famous, ain't you? The clerk said that, the cashier. Like, you famous, ain't you? I ain't think nothing of it. So I'm in there buying AA batteries because I need to get some right quick. Got some batteries and what I'm getting to the counter. It's like, yeah, you famous, man. I'm like, what you mean by that? He said, y'all follow you online. And this was like, I'm on this day perfect. I was at 70K. I was happy. 70K. He was like, yeah, I follow you, man. I've been following you for a couple weeks. Shoes you bought, I like those. So like, I posted them on my Snapchat for like 5 months ago. One time that was it. He said, I like them shoes you bought, man.
And you're like, you know too much.
Yeah. Your sister went to school with mom. Like,
oh my god.
Like, information. He's like, I just been watching the things. I bet you don't know who I am. But that was the dangerous part. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
I looked through my followers. I couldn't find them. He's like, I'm following a big fan, man. I appreciate everything. You want to take a picture? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture with you. Cool. And left it at that. And then he messaged me. He was like, yeah, here go my page. He had none of his information on there. It was like a random page he had made, like a spam page. And it hit me up from there. I would have never found him. And I was like, oh, dang. I got to take it more serious. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be a bad situation, too.
Yeah.
You could have knew me, plotted on me, and boom. You know, so.
And like how you treat these people too, like just people in general now. Like you have to be like almost like go out of your way to like be nice and positive just in case somebody was to like.
Yeah,
exactly.
Start getting a little crazy. Like.
And I'm like a shelter. Like, people see me online and like, yeah, happy going. And I'm like that personality-wise, but I got a trust line that I have. I'm not open to people I don't know. So in public, I don't talk to people. Like, I don't unnecessarily touch people. I do the same thing in the gym. I take my AirPods in, and that's how I go shopping. So I kind of like in my own world. So I had to get used to people coming up to me like, hey, sometimes you wear a mask. I don't like wear a mask. I even have COVID. I'm just wearing a mask. So
I shop in sunglasses.
Yeah.
So, I'm that person. She hates it. Everybody makes fun of me, but like, I don't want you to be seen ever.
I don't tell people I'm an influencer either. You know, I just talk to them regular. Because people change too. They see you got a following. They change how they act. Same way they see you with money. It just everything switches. The dynamic changes. So I'm a regular person. Talk, laugh, everything.
Right. Like at the end of the day, it's work, and I feel like people forget that. Like they're just like, oh, you post. Like I'm getting paid. I'm I'm working.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They can't differentiate between real life, like offline and online.
Yeah, exactly.
Off, like you can live a normal life.
Have you seen my Instagram, dude? Like I'm a whole different person. I'm like an alcoholic realtor.
She's a
online
party realtor.
I'm a party realtor. In real life, Monday to Friday, I'm like busting my butt.
Yeah.
Nobody sees that because I don't post a lot.
Yeah, all we pretty much post is our weekends, and you're not seeing me mom from Monday to Friday. Like,
right.
You know, it's totally, it's so funny when people say stuff and they're like, oh, like you just look like you like live this so fun life and you're just like always doing, I'm like, I'm I never do anything really. Like, but when I do, I document it. You know, it's I'm posting the fun things. I'm not gonna sit and post like it's sitting on my couch.
It's like my mom. Sometimes like I'll be posting stuff because content batching, right? Sometimes I'll be posting stuff in the middle of the week, and my mom will randomly call me, and she'll be like, "You are drinking again?" And I'm like, "Mom, no, that was from 3 weeks ago. I'm just posting it today. I'm fine. I'm just working right now." You know, and people just don't realize that there is a real world that doesn't exist in social media, and not that they don't realize, they keep forgetting.
Yeah, it scares me how much people like overlap it with real life.
Yes.
You know, like this is people are putting what they want you to see. Do you feel like since you got, you know, since you started taking it really serious, are you less of a scroller now? Like do you don't spend much time?
I follow less people. Like I think on TikTok I got like 420K or something like that. I think I follow like maybe 80 people.
Yeah.
And like 20 of them are just people that's just like friends. And I don't even watch their content. And they post it, I like it.
Yeah.
And I noticed that people that got a page and you got friends and you don't have likes and stuff like that, friends maybe not as supportive to what you're doing because I don't even watch the content. You get on my timeline, like and go past it.
Yeah, I hype everybody up. I'm getting on pretty much just liking stuff, but like since I started doing it's funny, like everybody's like thinks I'm online all the time because I might post pretty often. Like, you know, I have things scheduled though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I'm like, I might not get on Instagram for like a week. People are like, "Oh, you're on Instagram all the time." Da-da-da. I'm like, no.
Yeah, when I first met her, I'll be messaging her. She's already on her damn phone. And she's not responding to me. But here she is on a different app posting shit. I'm like, you're already on your damn phone. Just answer my phone.
I'll be like in the
middle. And she's like, T, you don't get it. I've scheduled this. This is like a week ago that I planned. I'm not even doing it. I'm over here playing with my kid.
Yeah, I had to, because I was like, if I'm going to make this work in any way, I have to be very strategic about when I do it. And also just like, you know, you said you're very like positive, like low mental health positivity I'm getting, like, you know, so I have to be very selective about even when I get on and what platforms I'm getting on because of the way my brain works. So like I don't get on Facebook or Instagram after like 5 p.m. because my brain gets to like this weird state where I may like I can't really edit videos in the evening either. Like I just like I overthink things way too much. So if I'm getting on and I'm seeing people's bullshit talking, it's not good for me. So I have to like get all that stuff done in the morning. I was gonna ask if you have like, do you have, you know, that kind of
schedule?
For me, I don't have no schedule on that because my schedule is so fluid. Whatever I try to fit so much in one day. I don't have like a set schedule for it. The only thing I have set schedules for like appearances because people pay for it, they gotta put that. And like gym because I gotta get that out of the way. Yeah. Meditation and journaling because I'm gonna document my day and then I gotta level out and recharge. And other than that, everything is free for all. Yeah. I'm like, I got an hour, let's go ahead and make this content. Whatever I can think of. My mind's like I don't know what it is, but I just creatively think of it and then edit it and then like, okay, I'm gonna post it and let it ride. And then go on about my day. Yep. And I don't even look at it. But one thing about me, I don't see it on my Facebook and I think Instagram is good about algorithm. Whatever you were liking on a daily and stuff like that, it adjusted that. So now I don't see that negativity on my timeline. Right. And I don't follow people. The only time I see that is Facebook. Because Facebook, everybody in that old and they on my Facebook. And I got people that I went to high school with and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, you know, they time coming. You know, anything negative. Yeah, I gotta be. But as far as like somebody with like a For You page, like Instagram, TikTok, it's all positive. It's all based on what you like. And you can change that. It take like a week. Just clear your cache, how you say that, your history, and just intentionally like something, and then go follow hashtags. In 1 week, it'll change everything. Yeah, I programmed my YouTube Shorts, so that's where I go to clear my head because all I see is comedians, comedians and podcasters, and it's perfect and it's uplifting, and I can go to bed on a good note, you know. Good note. That's good. Yeah,
and that's what we need. Like sometimes. Like for me, every day before bed, like I read my book, but like besides the weekend when you're drinking and stuff, those days don't happen. But on my regular working days, I end my day with reading a book, and then I just spend, if I cannot go to sleep, I just spend 30 minutes meditating at the end of the day, just clear my head. And every time when I do it, that way. Like I wake up so much better in the morning,
Yeah.
not just with the positivity, but you just wake up like ready to tackle. Let's
Yeah.
go. You know, like no junk coming from yesterday. It's a fresh day. Let's start head on.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
mentioned you like to write things. If I have an overload of thoughts, I go straight to writing things down. I don't even know what I'm writing. I won't look at it ever again, but I just have notebooks full of random notes of thoughts, and I'm like, let me just throw this on paper so I can get it out of my head.
Yeah, I write stuff. I study myself. So when I, like I said, I did a heartbreak and I moved out, I had bought cameras. One, I had 2 apartments. So they were trying to figure out how am I doing some of the rooms. So a lot of people ask me, like, how many rooms you have? The key to that, the secret to that is I just had 2 apartments right across me. So that's when the cameras came in. I put the cameras in all the rooms because I couldn't be in that apartment watching it all the time. Then I was deploying. I was like, shit, I got to cut these leases. I cut one lease and I was like, now you're staying. Okay, I'm just going into my other apartment. So a lot of people ask me, why you got the cameras in the room? That's when it came from. So with that being said, I need to figure out like how to study myself. So the best way to learn yourself is you journal every day and like record yourself. So I record how I sleep because I had insomnia. I was diagnosed with insomnia. I need to know like what was the temperature I had when I slept the longest, how comfortable I had, the sheets and everything. Like I was waking up every day and study the film, and then I was like, okay, I learned my mood, and then gyms at a certain time. For my diet, I changed to I'm vegan now. It took a while to do that. I studied myself top to bottom, and then adjusted my life around it.
That's awesome. Like
That is.
I stuck with it. It took a lot of, but I needed that discipline because I wasn't there mentally. I had like being employed, I couldn't switch back to like civilian from soldier.
Yeah.
I needed to take that space. And my life changed for that.
Yeah.
And budgeting because right now, man, Amazon best friends.
Yeah.
How long you been vegan?
8 months.
8 months.
Seriously, 8 months. I started my journey a year ago, plant based. But seriously,
yeah, I've been pescatarian for like 6 years now.
damn.
I've been a free for all, no pork for years.
I really want to go vegan though, but I know how hard it is, and I know I'm so picky. And you basically have to meal prep to survive.
Yeah, and no. Well, I mean, once you get it, like my diet is like 67% fruit, and then the rest of it is like vegetables. You know, I add grains in there and plant protein. So like fruit and vegetables.
Yeah,
is good.
Yeah, I think.
And you got to cook more too.
And I have to like, I raised my son vegetarian too.
Okay.
So that's where I'm like now getting into this like, I don't know. He's getting picky. It would never work with him. So I'm like, I need like an accountability partner. I like need somebody to like, do it with. But I don't know. Maybe one day.
If you can't cook, it's gonna teach you how to cook. I ain't know how to cook, but if you don't, you go eat some bland food every day, trying to survive. You gonna lose some weight because you ain't gonna waste the amount of food you need to eat.
Yeah.
But that taught me everything. Like when I did that vegan journey, it changed me top to bottom because when I ate vegan foods, it cost more than regular foods. So that means I had to budget more for that. So if I had to budget more, it means I had to make more. So I had to go make more money to eat how I wanted to eat, to be more disciplined. So now I don't make more money for that. I had to cook because I wasn't cooking the food because it's all raw foods. So I had to make time. So I had to make a schedule that I didn't normally make. So that schedule showed me more holes in my day that I can plug in more things. Start working out, change my workout routine. So now I'm healthy on the outside more and on the inside. And then mentally clear, since I had a more stable life and more discipline, it gave me better, I guess a better mental space. So it changed me top to bottom on everything. I became more intentional about how I moved daily.
Yeah, I feel like you do a lot of things to work towards that, but do you feel like since you went vegan, do you feel different? Like, do you feel healthier?
Yeah. I feel
like more. I was gonna say more energy and stuff. Like
yeah, I think it's.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I think a lot of the stereotypes is you eat a lot of salad, the food not gonna taste the same. Well, it is higher. You can't get around that, but it's you can make it taste like whatever you used to eat: steaks, chicken, beef, anything you want. You can make it. You just gotta learn how to cook it.
I made her first plant-based burger last week.
Yeah.
You liked it?
It was like a Whopper.
They're so good. They're so good.
I make my friends food all the time. I'm like, oh,
Well,
I'm vegan.
I'll be waiting for my tiffin, for my container. The day you
I'm like,
cook.
why are people so weird about eating plant-based stuff? Like, I'll try to like cook dinner, and I'll make it for me and my son, and I'll like see if my grandma wants some. She's like, "Are you putting that like fake beef in it?" I'm like, "You're not even gonna know the difference."
Man, you're not gonna know.
No, nobody ever does.
I don't tell my friends the more I cook it.
Yeah.
They eat it. I'm like, it's good. And it's like, yeah, you know, it's all plant based. No, it ain't real.
Got
They're
it.
like, I'm vegan now. I was like, you ate one meal. Chill out.
One meal. What's your favorite thing to make?
Right now is pho.
Pho?
That's how you say it.
Heck yeah, pho.
Pho. That's how you say it.
Pho.
I eat Mediterranean food probably 2-3 times a week. A lot of soups and stuff like that before. I've been hooked on that lately.
Are you cooking with tofu ever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can stand tofu before I became, but now I eat all type of tofu.
Yeah. Yeah, tofu.
I haven't mastered it yet. I don't cook it right. I don't know what I'm doing.
What's it, like a Korean spot or have somebody you cook it?
I cook tofu and paneer. Paneer is the Indian version of tofu. Yeah.
Her mom always makes stuff, and when she makes a vegan, she'll bring it, and so I can eat it.
Yeah.
Like, she made an egg curry the other day.
Yeah, and it's literally like a bunch of vegetables chopped up, cooked all together, put some curry in it, and add eggs, like majority eggs, and then scramble it all together, cook it all together. And it was so delicious. It is
spicy.
Like when you think about it, damn, you're just describing scrambled eggs. It is technically, but it is
everything that her mom makes is super, super spicy, but like in a good way.
I'm trying to get my tolerance up to spiciness. I don't drink or eat dairy anymore, but I'm pretty sure that would have been good.
You don't eat ice cream anymore?
No ice cream.
I don't know if I can do
that.
Oh
my god!
It's like all of it.
I love cheese.
That's my weakness. Cheese and honey was my last two that I hung on to.
Do you eat the plant-based cheese?
Yeah, the vegan cheese, it's
disgusting.
It's a little thicker and it's a little louder smell-wise.
It's weird. It's a weird texture and it's a weird taste.
It take a lot. But I don't eat it no more. Because the due date for it expires too much.
Yeah.
Too quickly, so I don't waste my time with it. Same with eggs.
Because it's a real thing.
Yeah, the vegan eggs would be like the small carton. And I used to order like 60 eggs.
Yeah.
Like the 24 cases. For like $17 from Walmart or something. And then out of vegan eggs, you get like 7 or 6 in a bottle for the same price. And I don't know how much to pour. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop.
It's too complicated.
Yeah.
Stick to what I know: fruits and veggies. And do you want to plug your stuff? Did you already? You're the same on all your socials.
Yeah, Zuffa Bob on all my socials.
I'll put you in the description and stuff. Do you have any like events or anything that you're gonna be at? That
yeah, I mean, I got like some baby showers. My friends,
nothing cool, like exciting that if your supporters wanted to come see you.
Not yet because of my schedule right now. So right now, like I said, I do interior decorating, but I want to do a lot of it. I started doing a lot of it in person, but I can't say that threat of it on, but like notice something on.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't recommit to it.
Yeah.
The people, when I put on like a booking link, they'll book it out, and I hate missing hard times. So there's people pay ahead of time. Like, just don't book it yet. So I got a wait list that's like long. So
wait, so when you're interior designing, do you obviously just like clients? I'm assuming just random people. Do you film them? To make content out of them?
I wasn't at first because I wasn't an influencer.
Yeah.
So now that I'm doing it, one, that brought me so many more clients, and then two, I'm pretty sure they will want that now because it gives other people more comfortability.
Yeah.
About like, okay, I want it like this, or they need a reference point because all they know is my many layouts. But I got so many layouts I do during a month, so they got plenty to choose from. And a lot of clients don't know. Just like when they haircut, they're like, whatever you think it looks good. Yeah,
you're the expert. Yeah, you do it.
Go. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I got it. I can go in the room and be like, okay, I know exactly what the dynamic. Because that's how I am at the house. I go in somebody's spot and be like,
pick it apart.
I know what I can do with this.
Yeah, that's a creative for you. When like that's like me when I see somebody and I'm like thinking about how I would have done their makeup and like what I would do to their face.
Yeah, same thing like with haircuts. I'm like, just let me touch your head one time.
Yeah, just let me get my hands on that.
Or like working out, the same thing. Like I can see people's like potential. I'm looking on. You just like work around me a little for me. That can make it. But you can only want it as much as they want it to.
Yeah.
You gotta want it for themselves and all that. Then you don't want it to be bad either because I don't want to go in here and be like, you should do this and that. Like, well, you think my spot look ugly? It's not that. I'm like, I just know a different look that'll work too.
Yeah, that's probably one of my
Right, yeah, I got it.
Oh no, you're good. That's one of the hardest things I think about being a creative is like I need 100% creative freedom when I'm working with somebody. So managing social media, like if it's a client who like wants to be super involved, I won't even do it.
Oh, you want to do it?
No, because it's too much. They micromanage, and then I'm like, do you want to just do it yourself, or did you hire me for a reason? Exactly. Trust me and let me do it. Obviously, like it depends what we're talking about, but like if they have some input, give me that up front. But I don't want you looking at every video after it's posted, talking to me about it. Like, just let me do because it's such a flow that you get into, and then you have somebody who's just like overthinking about it.
Yep.
Like, just let me do my thing.
I got to trust the vision.
Yeah.
And the same thing, I started a digital marketing company on the side, so I'll be able to help brands, because right now brands paying me to promote the products and stuff like that. But I want to help like creators with the platforms, and I came out with ebooks and stuff like that. And I got these classes I'm starting, these courses for them. And I try to give them so much free information, but now clients is telling me to pay instead of they don't want nothing free. And I know this like in a good spot, because now people will pay you to do it, and they don't want that. They feel like it's accessible to everybody, so they want like exclusivity. So now I gotta make like paid, which is gonna benefit me, but I wasn't doing it for the money.
Right.
I was doing it because it was my journal. But y'all here with me, so now it's like business side. I gotta take more serious. And,
I think I get what you're saying with like not wanting to, but it definitely just the world that we are in. It adds to just your value all around, because people. If they don't have to pay, they feel like it's not that important, or it's not valuable, or sometimes people just need charged a lot of money. That's just like one of the things that they teach you in like sales. Like they're like, okay, you could be trying to sell a $30 product, but this person's not buying it because they want a $300 product.
Exactly. And it separates the crowd. Yeah. If you in the room and everybody in here bought $30 product, there's more people in that room. When you buy a $300 product, it's a sense of like an ego or pride that you have. Like, I can afford this. Not everybody can get in this room. Yeah. Same thing with cars and lifestyle. I can get it. People buy like a exotic car because nobody else can buy it, and it ups your status when somebody sees you. Right. I'm like, okay, it's the same thing with like content and brands. They're like, well, how much do you charge for this? If you say you're giving away stuff for free, they go lower how much they'll pay you. Mm-hmm. They know they're getting you for cheap. You're not, putting much value in yourself. So now, tax brands, and I'm gonna start making more like costly things for people. If they want to pay too, you can't tell nobody, don't pay me. Yeah. If they got their hand out with the money. Right. All right, come on, get it to me.
Just like this $1,000
for haircut. All money ain't good money though.
No questions asked.
Be like, hey T, someone else paid for your haircut today. Yeah. Come on, you got a free one.
All money ain't good money. You gotta read the fine print, because a lot of stuff I did now. Because some people like come do my home. So I'm like, what is your home? And they show me, I'm like, your home falling apart. That's a danger for me. Yeah. Yeah. What am I doing there? You gotta not saying like, I won't tell them like your place is too dirty for me, because I'm personal just a transparent zone, judge free. People tell me all type of stuff, and every day they trauma dump. So I'm helping people, and that's why I gotta like take a break to recharge, because I'm giving out so much good energy. So sometimes some people like return bad energy. Some people literally message me like, I was gonna kill myself. Seeing like 5-year videos, like, I'm good, I appreciate you. I'm like, damn, that's heavy.
Yeah. Then you're just sitting there like, damn. And then I'm on E after I like exert all my energy on somebody else.
People just be like, I'm like, man, I guess I'm gonna keep posting to keep you alive. Like,
it's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
People use like content like coffee. They wake up, they gotta have it, they gotta see a post, and they become dependent on you. That's a lot of pressure on you. You got 1,000 people depending on you like that, because you can't take a day off. They be like, where you at? What you doing? I'm like, I got life too. Yeah. And it's
actually
hard.
Living.
Yeah. So it's hard. So now I want to get into a spot where I can like automate a lot of stuff. Not my content because it's authentic, but a lot of the stuff that comes with it, like branching off, like hiring people to manage people accounts for me.
Yeah, I like the moment you said you have that many messages, I was like, you need to hire somebody to respond to your messages. Yeah. Maybe we'll cut that, but like,
you hire her.
You really, dude, I would do it. Oh, should I? Ugh, I don't know. I'd be talking shit.
Some people DM you.
You need someone with a filter, like.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of paper. They test you. Like,
you cannot hire me for that. You know me.
You'd be like, fuck you.
First day.
Yeah.
Like, you working here?
The B word comes out like
for no reason. Yeah. Like, what the?
I don't know if you remember, but there was this time at Dish when we worked together. Darius had given me a challenge to not call a single person bitch one day.
You
And I
probably
literally
failed
failed in the first 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes. I didn't even last 30 minutes.
Like,
He was like, T, go one day. Nobody's a bitch. Nobody's a whore. Everybody's normal.
Those are your
Whoever
two
you
favorite
call,
words.
this is their name you gotta call. The name that's on your shirt. And I was like, okay,
You
whatever.
probably walked away and was like, this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
But yeah, I cannot do that kind of stuff.
I try to be cool with everybody then. I was trying to be everywhere. And yeah, I was back in my play phase.
That was your
I
play
was
phase.
wilding. I don't regret none of it though.
Yeah, but I think
Everything happens for a reason.
everything happens for a
landed
reason,
in a
and
good place.
and you make
Yeah.
good connections. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you meet so many people in different stages of your life.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes even they not set the path, but they kind of guide the path or whatever in that stage that you are into.
Mhm.
So it's just a learning moment for everybody. I was
Yeah.
cuckoo then too. So
People will probably be surprised, like, well, they probably ain't surprised the more so I've been on for a minute, but like, the difference between then and now. But look at you, reach out.
I don't think so, because when I see somebody like you, like with this, like, you know, self-discipline and this motivation and just like the focus, I'm like, yeah, you've been through some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we don't just wake up and like be perfect. You got to learn the things, have the hard times, figure out where you want to be, why you want to get there. It's a process. It's a long one.
Why.
Yeah.
But
why?
that happens if you like reachable. I'm gonna say that because if you're doing great and you still around people that's you was like outside with, that's the best way to put it. They don't appreciate you as a person or you trying to
become.
They come with jealousy, they come with ego, or they're trying to bring you back.
Yeah.
So you separate yourself. They can barely see you and talk to you. It's more they appreciate your time. Gotta get out and then come back. But if you're around it, like for example, I'm trying people to perform. I'm trying people locally. You can get $200 to come on stage. Like I can see you at Waffle House. Why would I pay $200 to see you locally? But people out of state will pay you because they don't see you. They're paying to see you because you're exclusive. And it's the same thing. Like once you come out, they come back. I'm like, okay, you know, we appreciate you more in the moment. But around it's kind of hard to appreciate somebody great. And I tell people all the time, some of y'all friends is like celebrities in the making. They got so much potential to be rich, everything around, but you'll never know because you look at them as just like your friend or someone that's cool. And he always could be here with me. We always could be in the city, but you never know something can happen overnight. And they're a superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about all the time is like, you know, being around the people that feed that energy, not people who are like, nope, you're going to stay down here where I am.
Yeah.
You know, like people who are like pushing you to do the things that you would normally do. Like I had wanted to do a podcast for like 5 years and I met her last year. We've only known each other for a year. And within like 6 months of our friendship, I was like, bitch, we're doing a podcast. I was like, we talk a lot and we might as well talk on camera. And it worked out so well.
Yeah, and she's one of the few girls that I vibe with.
Yeah, we both like have a hard time having girlfriends and we just like clicked. It was so effortless that I was like, this is perfect. This feels like this was how
because she brings out a different me in me. Like she challenges some of my like sometimes like simple things as she does social media creation and stuff management. She'll tell me something. I'll tell her, okay, I don't know how to do this. Her teaching me that makes me better.
Yeah.
Right? Different things that I do for her. We try different things. I try to take her out of her bubble because I'm a social bird.
She made me go to a networking event. That's not me.
Yeah, but you know that was the first time she did it. And she kind of maybe low-key enjoyed it. She doesn't want to admit it because I know why she doesn't want to admit it because I know if she does admit it, I'm gonna drag her out more. You know, become every 2 months, every 3 months, let's go. You know, but I'm not gonna push it. But you know, that's why we work well. Like we don't have that back drama or the forward drama. Like a lot of times when you connect with other women, like. The stereotypic, women come with drama. Fucking yeah,
like
they
it's like more work than it is.
Yeah,
fun.
You're putting in more energy to keep up with that relationship instead of just going with the flow. Like Don't feel bad because I didn't text you. Don't feel bad because you didn't get a damn invite. Don't feel bad because I didn't buy a damn drink. Just get over it. Let's move on.
I'm like, can you just buy my drink?
Yeah, just
we're there already.
Right. Like she's like the girl who is my guy friend too.
Okay, that's good.
Like with no drama.
We're just we're the bros.
We're the bros.
Like,
and I have always been that way for years. I have never changed myself for other people or anybody else.
Yeah.
And I've changed myself for me to get better.
Right.
But I'm not changing who I am because you are just all whiny all the time.
Yeah.
You either deal with me, you want to be my friend, this is how I am. Either take it or just,
Well, your friends love you. I love when we talk about our friendship because it sounds so much like we're dating. We're like, there's no drama. We just, we pull each other out.
But that's the best dating ever.
Yeah. But it's meshy though. It's organic.
It is organic.
A lot of people don't have that one person or that anybody that depend on like that they can be like, I can call on you, depend on you,
right?
Or be there for me. A lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, my whole goal in life, I would not say goal, but when it comes to my relationship goals, whether it's friends, family, husband, wife, whatever it is, I like to make that relationship to where if we lose contact 10 years from now, when you see me, you immediately get psyched to see me. Because you're like, oh, dang, I know that girl.
That's good vibe.
That because we connected that way. I want you to remember me for my good, not for like some bad stuff that I might have said or not done to you. Same thing. We met today after how many years? 7 years.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen each other?
We haven't seen each other in
crazy.
7 years.
I don't think anybody from Dish.
Do you hang out with the bro?
I ain't talking to nobody since.
Really?
Nobody Dish. Let me think.
Not even Twan?
No, I seen Twan because he had another baby.
Yeah, Abigail.
It was like 2 years ago after my third time I came back. He called. I got like four phones. He called on my old phone. He's like, I want to see this number still work. I'm like, yeah, it still work. He's like, yeah, you good? I'm like, you good? Congratulations to your kid. His sister had a baby too.
Yeah.
And that was it. But
yeah, just being able to check in.
Right.
Nobody else from this. You
Yeah, but that's what I like. I want somebody, like I want to make those kind of relationships that even when I'm not in your mind every day, like when I do come around your page or whatever, you immediately get excited, like you're happy about it instead of just being like, fuck this bitch.
Nah.